Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Thanks to the state of Texas.
Bheard Garcia for Angel Ramon, and I'm Mr. Shannon Love's associate attorney here.
All right. Are you Mr. Angel Ramon?
Yes.
Any objections to this attorney standing in? All right, counsel, you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ramon, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, the state is making a motion to proceed on the lesser included assault family class A misdemeanor.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family, married household as a class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is anywhere from a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bheard County jail. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have evidence to find you guilty, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
Have you all spoke to the complainant?
We have. Yes, we have spoken with the complainant.
And is she aware of this and in favor of this?
At the time when we finalized the plea, we have not been able to reach the complainant. She was previously non-cooperative.
Okay. All right. Are you still with the complainant? Do you have any children with her? That relationship is over. You're not to speak to her. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you violate my conditions, that we're going to have issues. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. And with regards to the broken television sets, is there a restitution amount that's due for breaking 2 TVs?
There was no restitution amount included in the agreement.
All right. So do you know if there's restitution? People have to watch football. This is Texas.
I'm not aware of any restitution or any restitution asked for.
All right. So I see that alcohol was involved in this. If you're drug tested today, are you going to be positive for anything?
No.
All right. You can't be using drugs when you're working in the oil field.
Right.
All right. All right. Do you have any children?
I have one.
How old?
She's going to be 5 this year.
All right. And is she in your life? Do you see her on a regular basis? And she's not with Miss Garza?
No.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, the BIPP course, no contact with Patricia Garza. I'm going to do 80 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you've completed those, then the 80 hours will be satisfied. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Do you take UAs for your job? I know some do when they work in all fields, or is it only if there's an accident?
I believe it's only when it's an accident.
All right. We're going to do 90 sober meetings in 90 days. I know you are in the all fields, but sometimes they can have you do those online.
Right.
How are we going to handle the UAs? Because he's 2 weeks there and 2 weeks back. So he'll need to be tested when he comes back. So we'll do regular UAs, proof of employment within 15 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Let's just, they can do a field visit 2 times. And I want one done when he's first back in town to make sure that everything is okay. And then if everything is okay, they can do one more, just a spot check, random. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. I'll give come around. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because anything else?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Apologies. For his travel, I don't know, is it in Texas, outside of Texas? Either way, can we get directed to the court?
Yes.
Or that permission, please.
All right, defendant is allowed to travel for work.
Thank you.
And my understanding, he says it's in Midland. All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
And because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to do better. You got to be an example for your children. Obviously, you cannot drink in moderation, so just don't drink. There are plenty of other drinks out there that are non-alcoholic that taste just as great. And did that neck tattoo hurt?
Yes, it was very.
Because it appears like it's right on the Adam's apple, and the eye keeps moving.
With my talk.
Yeah. All right. All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Chop the state.
Defense.
Defense for Mr. Maldonado.
Are you Mr. Maldonado?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Maldonado, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Waiving habitual.
Any objection?
No, we have no objection. We're very grateful.
Mr. Maldonado, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with felony in possession of a weapon? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Only involuntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. And the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So the only issue I have a question about, what is the issue with the running concurrent?
So he is on parole. He has a blue warrant pending currently. Obviously, we understand that parole ultimately is the one that gets to decide that, but it certainly would help if the court would notate on the judgment that it will run concurrent if he gets revoked on his revocation.
All right. Anything you wish to say, Mr. Maldonado?
Oh, ma'am.
All right. The court will follow your agreement. The court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Court will take in consideration 2023 CR 2969. This will run concurrent with 2018 CR 9258W. Do you understand that the court has no jurisdiction to order the parole board to run these cases concurrently?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that that is merely a recommendation from this court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Very much so.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. We can go off the record. How old are you?
40.
You are getting close to the point in my life that I'm in, which is I'm in the twilight of my life, or as they say, the winter of my life. So you're going to have to ask yourself, do you want to continue in and out of prison, in and out of jail, breaking up and finding the majority of your life is in custody or not? You know, these are the choices you have.
Yeah.
Now, the other question I have for you, did those tattoos hurt, the facial tattoos?
Some won't be.
What's the most painful?
The one in the middle of my forehead.
All right. And so you wanted to give it to me with the finger. Okay.
No.
All right.
Judge, and just for the record, well, we're off the record, but I've known Moses. I've represented him off and on for many years now. And it's always so disappointing when I hear that he's been arrested again. I've always liked Moses. He's very intelligent. He's got a great sense of humor. Unfortunately, he struggled with addiction like so many people, and I'm hoping that at this point he'll seek some treatment in the prison, and certainly when he gets out, we'll try to maintain that path.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna have to do it. Good luck to you.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right, bye-bye.